Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our weekly meeting. Today is March 13, 2021. So, ang topic natin for tonight is, first of all, what is Hemohim, plus her own testimonial. So, we will be having PV presenting the Hemohim for the first time. And we will also have Atomy Vision by John Castor from Canada. And next week's meeting, we will have the Atomy Vision by a very special guest. So mag-i-invite kami ng one of the best master here in Atomy to share us his or her Atomy Vision. So it's gonna be a surprise kung sino yung special guest natin. And we will also have a product testimonial from one of our members.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Phoebe Agpaoa, currently working here in Russia. My presentation today is about Hemohim is the #1 product of Atomy, and Hemohim is a functional health supplement that protecting our bodies from harm. The proper function of hematobiosis is a basis function of immune system. What does Hemohim means? Hemo is short for hemoglobin. H for hematobiosis. I is for immune. M is for modulation. Therefore, Him is also strength for Korean. Therefore, Hemohim is hemoglobin, hematobiosis, immune, and modulation. And Hemohim is developed by KERI of South Korean government to aid immune system and the general health of their nuclear scientists who are being exposed to a lot of radiation. Radiation is radiation. Basahin ko muna. Radiation is the one thing that have very detrimental effect of our immune system. So the South government of Korean is allotted of $5 million to research and development of Hemohim. And Hemohim become a national project of South Korean led by the KERI, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute. So what is immunity? Immunity, it refers to recognize and destroy pathogenics such as viruses and bacteria when they enter to our body. And in other words, the ability to protect our bodies from harm. Without immunities to our body, we would all die for disease in 1 minute, in a minute or an hour. So it is important that our immune system is working well, so that Hemohim is the best function to protect and strength to our body. And what are these 3 ingredients for Hemohim? #1 is Angelica gigas. Angelica gigas is good. It's rich for vitamin B12 and brain cell protect and many things. And second is linguisticum sinensis. It's good for women's also. That is good for women's blood circulation and hair loss prevention. And the last is Paeonia lactiflora. It's refreshing our soul, fatigue, and vitality. And this is for liver function. Good for women also, and inflammation for pain relief such as headache and stress and gastritis reliefs. And who developed about the Hemohim? It's a KERI, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, development of functional biodefense food, Colmar B&H Company Limited, it was manufacturing by Hemohim, and passed by MFDS, which is Ministry of Food, Drugs, and Services, and Atomy Hemohim becomes sales commercialization. And in 2019, it has proven that the mastids products of Atomy it has absolute quality and absolute price. Why? Because Atomy Hemohim is accumulated for sales rates of 1 trillion Korean won. And for the annual sales is 100 billion Korean won for 5 years in a row, and become a #1 of industry because it has patents related to immunity, 8 years research and development and national project, and become first individually approved of functional health supplement and tested by the KERI, tested by Korean Cancer Hospital, passed by evaluation of US FDA. And who can take about the Hemohim? It's for elders who need energy and restoration, workers exhausted from long hours, and students who need physical endurance, long distance drivers, housewives worn of stress from housework, and athletes who need a lot of physical energy, and who can and people will take also has cancer, high blood pressure and low blood pressure, and seasonal skin dry disease. And to inform all of you, Hemohim is not a medicine. It's a functional health supplement to protect our own bodies from harm. And the last thing is my testimony from Hemohim. When I made the atomy, when Ate Kids introduced me my atomy, and I searched and watched the atomy. And I watched the video for Mr. John Hill Park, the CEO of Atomy, and I found that this Hemohim is a good booster for immune system. Why? Because it's good for me because before years ago, I have a history for pneumonia. But I have my history in pneumonia. I was working before in Bahrain because my work in Bahrain is a bartender. So I exposed a lot of alcohol and for yung usok. Yeah, yung usok. So na-infect ako for pneumonia. And as you can see sa x-ray, nawala po yung ano ko, hindi sa lungs po yung pneumonia ko, kundi sa lower part ko po. Wala po yung 4 ribs sa x-ray ko. Kasi may natubigan po ako. And sabi nga ni Dr. Hok Kim, sabi niya, once na pumasok ang bacteria and virus sa katawan mo, kung hindi naman strong daw yung immune system mo, mabilis kumalat yung virus sa katawan. So, buti sa akin, naagapan ko yung pneumonia ko, kaya na treatment agad. And good things kasi nakilala ko itong atomy and best protect sa aking katawan kasi naano niya yung immune ko. Na magagamit best protecting siya sa akin kasi darating hindi na yung once na nagkaroon ka na na pumasok sa bacteria sa katawan mo, natutulog lang yun eh. Darating din ng time na madali kang madapuan kasi may history na ako doon sa pneumonia. And when I take this Hemohim, parang lumakas yung pakiramdam ko. Nung nare-refresh yung soul ko, tsaka hindi ako agad napapagod. And nakikleansing yung yung katawan ko. Parang yung sabi nga, nare-regenerate yung na-awake yung immunocytes mo. Ganyan. And kinakabahan kasi ako. So thank you. Back to you, Arjoyce.
Good job, Phoebe. Thank you very much for the salamat sa sa clear very precise and very informative na presentation mo. And hindi naman halatang kinakabahan ka, Phoebe, so don't worry. And I am very happy na nakatulong sa iyo yung Hemohim. And I'm very sure na kung sino man sa atin yung mag-take dito, ako, I'm also taking Hemohim, makakatulong talaga yan sa health natin.